Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie and today I'm going to be reviewing the Armed and Dangerous palette, which is the collaboration between Morphe Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill, and this is part of the Vault collection. So if you want to see how I got this look and what I thought of this palette, please keep watching. Now if you watch the other two videos, which I'll go ahead and link down below, you're going to notice that I wasn't too thrilled with it. I actually had to do like a break from reviewing these palettes because the last one was, for me, the palette I had gotten for the Ring the Alarm palette, it was so terrible. I just didn't even want to do another review. But we're going to go ahead and start reviewing this palette here. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm going to use MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly. Colors from left to right, top to bottom: VIP, Access, Guilt Trip, Coin, Agent, Top Secret, Smooth Criminal, Secure, Prowl, and Classify. So because in this palette there is not much of an all over eyelid color, I'm going to use my Tartelette Tease palette from Tarte, and I'm going to use the color Whisper just to have an all over base to start with. And this I just find to be easier to blend out the shadows when I start layering them on. I'm just going to take this tapered brush, and this is from Gachis, and I'm going to take the color VIP. Okay. Alright, so I don't have to tear through the top layer, but it just doesn't look like there's much on this brush, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight right underneath my eyebrow bone, or on my eyebrow bone. Then I'm just going to take an eyeshadow brush. This is from MUA Academy, and I'm just going to go ahead and highlight the inside, my inner corner. Okay, so now definitely after I broke through the top layer of VIP, there's more product that's coming out. So yeah, there's a lot more product. So I know Jaclyn had mentioned it on, I believe it was her Twitter. She's like, oh, if you scrape off the top layer, it should work fine. I don't know, it's one of those things where if they knew it was a problem, why didn't they do that in production? So I'm going to go back in with the tapered blending brush because this is really pigmented now, and try to blend this out. It's not as crazy. You know what? This is actually a really, really nice, like, it just reminds me of snow. It's like a snowy, shimmery color. It's really pretty. I'm just hoping that all the products blend out. So I'm going to go back in with using the tapered blending brush, and I'm going to go in with the color Access here. Just go ahead and get this all in my crease. Alright, so this one's not too bad. So just because I know that there has been a lot of inconsistencies and patchiness with the other palettes, I'm actually scared to go in with a dense eyeshadow brush, a blending brush, but so I'm kind of using this more sparse one just to get the color down. So now I'm going to go in with this blending brush from Cosette, and I'm going to use the color Secure. Yeah, so I'm definitely scraping through a top layer. I feel like Access is the same, so there's a little bit of fallout. So I'm just applying the color Secure a little bit more down, lower in my crease area, more onto my eyelid. So now I'm going to take the color Smooth Criminal with the same blending brush. And that one had a pretty good amount of product. Kind of keep it more towards the outer corner. Just pat it on. And I kind of want to already create that little triangle appearance here for more of a cat eye at the outer corner. Alright, yeah, it's kind of doing that chalkiness right now, but now I'm gonna take the color Prowl and just deepen the brown that's already there from Smooth Criminal. And just kind of now we're gonna go back in with that tapered blending brush with no additional product and try to blend this out. So when I blend it, I'm not putting any more additional products. I'm just taking it from here and pulling it towards the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to attempt to apply the color Guilt Trip right over here, but see, first swipe, nothing. A couple more swipes, and then I can see that I finally kind of broke through the top layer, and now there's product. Not the look I want. So I'm just going to use my finger to apply the product on. I don't know, I have issues with the shimmer colors from this collection, and it's pretty much all the palettes. It's just really not... I much prefer the ColourPop, the Super Shock shadows. They seem to be a lot better at just being blendable, and they're so worth it. Like, if you don't have anything from ColourPop, you need to go and get you some. This one isn't too bad. Like, this palette so far, I don't hate it. I kind of already knew about the inconsistencies from the other ones with having to scrape off a layer of product, so I was prepared for that. The colors, for the most part, they're blending out really nicely, so I don't have too many arguments with this one. I think I like this one more than I like the other one. So right back in with that blending, or the taper brush, and just blending out this top part here. I'm actually really happy that this palette is going well. Like, I'm really happy. I didn't want to have to like be disappointed about something else from our collection. So I'm using a pencil brush from MAC, and I just did 2 swipes. And this one, it doesn't have that top layer that bothered me in the last videos. So my eyelashes, I've had a friend, she was practicing on she's practicing doing my lashes for her class, and I didn't realize that when you train, it takes so much time to learn, because usually when I would get extensions in, it only took whoever I was doing my lashes with, it only took them about an hour to do my lashes, and it was a full set. I was like, yeah, it definitely is a process, but I mean, I'm more than willing to help out any of my friends that are going through these types of training classes. But I want to go ahead and blend the top part a little bit more, so I'm going to take the color Prowl and mix it with Smooth Criminal, and then just kind of on the outer corner here. What I've recently really liked doing is when I'm here and I apply more product and I already have this, I like just going back with a pencil brush. The thing that I don't like about when I blend, and it's just because, you know, I know that there are other people who don't need to do this, but I feel like I lose some of that definition inside of my eyes because it starts to blend out and it loses that, you know, that line marking. So if you have that problem too, I noticed just running a pencil brush back through that area and then lightly buffing it out after makes it so that it looks more polished. The only issue I'm kind of having right now is this top part here with this highlight in my brow bone. It's just really intense and looks kind of chalky. So I'm just taking one of these the large flat eyeshadow brushes, and this is from Cosette. It's in the style number D225, and I just kind of want to run it here to try to blend it out a little bit more. Like I said, I haven't really loved any of the shimmer shadows in any of the palettes that she's had. This one just seems to be the easiest to work with. So but it's nothing like, it really is nothing like her first palette that she created with Morphe. See, and then I see like it's not really blending, it's just the product is being taken away. So I mean, I'll live with it. I'm gonna put some more accents right there and see if I can blend it out. So it's definitely taking away from the color, which I did not want, but we do what we have to do. Alright, so that's pretty much it for my eyes. I'm gonna go off camera, do my eyebrows, my eyeliner, lashes, figure out what color lipstick I want to wear. So I'm back and I went ahead and completed my eye look. I used lashes from Lash Label, which is one of the Hawaii-based companies. I will link their information down below. This video is not sponsored by any company in any way, shape, or form. I just want to give a shout out to all my local companies here. I forgot to do this in my last video, but I did it in the first review. So for the Armed and Dangerous palette, when I compare it to the Jaclyn Hill palette, you're gonna notice this one actually is pretty good. I know that the first one I compared, a lot of colors were similar. There's only 2 colors in here that are really similar. So Excess is pretty close to this color right here, and then I believe Prowl is pretty close to this color down here. But other than that, the rest of the colors are unique. This is probably my favorite palette from all 3 that I've tried so far, and I like the way that these colors, they were blendable. There was a little bit of patchiness. A few of the colors you had to scrape off that top layer, and then there was that one incident where the color started to disappear on top, but I just went ahead and applied more product onto it and then blended it out, but used a lighter hand. So for this palette is a yes for me. I'm pretty excited now to record the last video. If you guys like this look, go ahead and hit the like button down below and leave me any comments. But until then, I'll see you guys in my next video.